Alright guys, so welcome to the Martini Project Weekly. Today, it's me and the little guy. Alright, so we are going to get ready. I'm going to put him in his car seat and we're going to drive. We got to go run to Walmart to go grab some motor oil because I got to change the oil in the truck in the next couple of days. Start getting some stuff ready for winter time. So, let's get moving. Alright, so he is a fair weather fan when it comes to going in the car seat, but normally he sleeps in the truck, so we'll see how this goes. Alright guys, so we are loaded up and on our way to Walmart to grab that oil I was talking about. I was just listening to a little bit of the MFCEO project. I know I mentioned this on and off, but I highly suggest listening to that podcast. There's a lot of good stuff on there. Some of it's relevant, some of it may not be relevant, but that's okay. At least it's got a little bit of inspiration and maybe some motivation for you in your personal life or your business life, whichever venture you're kind of on personally at this time. 4 Principles to Drive Social Media is what I was actually just listening to, which just came out October 30th. Just a quick plug for those guys. No association. I just enjoy the podcast and many other podcasts which you'll hear me mention. And then talking about podcast here in the near future, we have a surprise for you guys that are watching this and watching a buddy of mine's. I'm not going to go into any detail on that quite yet, but there's something really cool getting ready to happen. We are again on our way to Wally World. Halloween went great. Both my older kids did get out, go do a little bit of trick-or-treating. As you can see, it's pretty foggy here. The weather is not that great today. As we head into winter here in Alaska, it's quite foggy, roads are wet. However, it is saying on my temperature it's 31 degrees. Hopefully it warms up a little bit so this doesn't freeze and we have glare ice everywhere, which does happen, and it is not fun, especially when you start off the winter like that. A lot of accidents happen up here, but everything's going pretty good. As far as Macen goes, he's doing great. He started rolling over, started smiling and being happy. Right now, I think he's just sucking on his pacifier. He got a little bit adamant about getting the bottle in his mouth, which is a little dangerous for me to drive while I'm holding the bottle, so I try not to do that. But it's one of the many things of being a dad, being a mom, whatever, and having a kid driving by yourself. Heading into winter though, like I said earlier, we're going to start getting some stuff winterized, doing the oil change on the truck. We got a whole bunch of oil changes to do actually on all the vehicles. We try to keep up on our maintenance here with everything, especially coming into winter, so there's no surprises that happen. That, and it's also easier because I'll do an oil change on the truck with some good oil and a good filter and whatnot, and then I'll pretty much be good for, what is it, it's November. I'll probably be good depending on how many miles, how much I drive, which is I don't do a lot of driving, so generally I won't change my oil very often. 5 months, maybe 6 in the summer. I'll change it a couple of times just because I do drive more in the summer. But once winter hits, with me working rotationally away from everything, my truck's parked a lot of the time and I just want to start getting stuff ready for winter. It's very important. So if you guys live in a area where winter hits pretty hard, I highly suggest taking a little bit of time, make sure everything's in working order, not just your vehicles, but also your house. Check your furnace filters, you know, check your water heater, all of that fun stuff. Do a little bit of preventative maintenance, which will pay off dividends in the long run because your stuff won't break down in the middle of winter. Then it goes the same for tires. When you go, if you do switch over to winter tires, make sure and check those bad boys out beforehand, so when it's time to put them on, they're not destroyed. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing today. Just hanging out, me and the boy. I have some video stuff I've got to get uploaded, and a little bit of housework to do. Get some stuff cleaned up. Get some stuff ready for tomorrow, and we'll just keep going then. So we're on our way. So let's go get some oil. Go get a couple of things at Walmart, and let's get on with the day, shall we? Alright, so we got the oil filter. We got some oil. The reason I get oil here is because the prices are normally pretty good because I run full synthetic on the truck and all the vehicles. So $23 for 5 quarts is a good deal. So let's go keep looking around. Alright, so we are back in the truck on our way back. Get stuff flying around the back of the truck here. Mason woke up there. We got to get him home, get him fed, all changed up and ready to roll. Mission complete though at Walmart. As much as I really do dislike going to Walmart, most of the time it's because just how kind of ridiculous it gets there, and then they have 2 tellers and 100 people going in for checkout, that and just the overall, just a little bit of everything. So not a huge fan of Walmart. Prices are pretty good on stuff though, but we don't go there very often. I intentionally went there obviously today to get that oil. Got the oil, that's a success. Got the new car to add to my little mini collection in the garage, also a success. And got some packing tape too, you can never have enough of that. And we'll go home and get the little guy taken care of. That is the plan for today. So thank you guys for tuning in as always. Let's get home and see what we got going on there. What's going on, guys? so we just got back to the garage. Mason is sleeping. That's why I'm talking quiet. He's sleeping in his car seat. We're going to let him sleep for a little bit, then get him up and get him going here. He's got to eat and change and all of that fun stuff. But so far, we've had a great day, great week. I hope you guys enjoyed the Halloween special that we threw together, kind of out of the norm. We're hopefully going to try to do a couple more of those as the holidays are coming in. And we've got some pretty cool plans here coming into winter. What else do we got going on? That's pretty much it. We obviously had to run to Walmart, grab a couple of things. We got to start getting the winter stuff ready to roll. I can't stress it enough. If you guys are not preparing for winter and you guys get hit pretty hard, I would highly suggest take a few minutes, kind of write down a list of things that need to be done before you guys are behind, and then you have to deal with some problems. But enough of that. Mason's doing great. It's always fantastic to spend the day with him or multiple days with him as the wife's schedule keeps kind of changing. It's kind of crazy right now. Some days are better than others. He was sick, which can make for a long day for everybody, including him. I mean, being the little guy that he is, and he's growing, and everything's going very well as far as his development goes. So we're super happy about that, and we try to spend as much possible time hands-on with the little guy as we possibly can, and we'll continue to. The other kids are doing great. They got to go back to school after Halloween, which is always an exciting thing, because then they've got all the stories, the Halloween stories to tell, which is always fun. The Camaro is inside as it's been raining and fogging, although if it gets nice, we'll go back outside when we get the chance to do so. That pretty much wraps us up. Thank you guys for tuning in to the weekly. Until next week, don't forget, check us out on Facebook. We're going to try to get better at uploading new photos, some short videos when we get the chance. And we'll see you guys next week. So take care and be safe. Pow!